5,000 years ago. While Egypt built pyramids and Mesopotamia crowned kings, another civilization rose in silence, the Indus Valley Mystery. No monuments to rulers, no records of wars, no readable history. And then, it vanished. They rose along the Indus River brick by brick, aligned with a precision that felt deliberate, almost obsessive. Streets cut straight lines through the land. Homes were built to a pattern, and beneath them ran hidden channels where waste flowed away unseen. Water was controlled, cleanliness was expected, order was absolute, and yet there were no thrones. No palaces cast shadows over the streets. No statues watched from stone pedestals. No walls bristled with weapons. For a civilization that spanned more land than Egypt and Mesopotamia combined, there was an unsettling absence of power made visible. The people lived close together but not crowded. Their homes were modest, functional, almost equal. Children played with carved toys. Merchants traded beads, copper, and shells that traveled hundreds of miles. Everything fit. Everything matched. Bricks were the same size everywhere, as if a single mind had measured the world and decided how it should be built. Someone must have been in charge, but history could not find them. They wrote, but never enough. Short strings of symbols pressed into clay seals. Repeated signs, familiar patterns, no long inscriptions. No myths carved into stone, no victories recorded. The script survives, but the language does not. Whatever they wrote, they chose not to explain themselves. Archaeologists would later search for violence. They expected to find fortifications, mass graves, scars of conquest. Instead, they found tools, jewelry, games, ordinary lives preserved in dust. Weapons were rare, walls were unnecessary. For centuries, the civilization endured, quiet, coordinated, efficient. Rivers fed their fields, trade flowed outward. Their cities breathed in unison, expanding and contracting with the seasons. They did not announce themselves to the world, they simply existed. Then the pattern began to fracture, the rivers shifted. The rains changed, trade slowed. Standardized bricks gave way to improvisation, neighborhoods emptied, streets once scrubbed clean grew silent, doors were left unbarred, hearths went cold. There was no sign of panic, no ash layers. No broken defenses, no evidence of an enemy storming the gates. The cities were not destroyed. They were abandoned gradually, deliberately, as if following an unspoken agreement. People did not flee. They dispersed. By 1900 BCE, the great cities were hollow shells. Wind moved through rooms where families had once lived. Grass pushed through the cracks between bricks that had once fit perfectly. The system dissolved, but the people did not vanish. They simply became invisible to history. And that is the final, unsettling truth. The Indus Valley Civilization did not fall. It did not collapse in fire or blood. It did not leave behind a warning. It chose silence. A civilization advanced enough to master cities, water, and coordination, yet restrained enough to leave no monument to ego, no record of conquest, no voice to argue its own importance. 5,000 years later, we still search for their kings, their gods, their reasons, and all we find is order followed by absence. As if they understood something we did not. As if they knew that the loudest civilizations are not always the ones that last.